Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. A human being is seen inflicted by certain diseases. There are plenty and plenty and plenty of diseases prevailing in the human society. This one or that one. There are plenty of situations like this one. Now, as for the diseases are concerned, although there are plenty and plenty of diseases, and the people who are suffering from it, they are seen getting treated. They want to buy the best possible treatment and they consume huge amount of resources upon it, which is quite a right thing. But there are certain other problems which are called and which are known as the psychological problems. The psychological problems are also huge and huge in numbers. Not only this, rather, there are plenty of people who are suffering from these problems, from any of these problems. There is no shortage of the people here in our society and elsewhere who are suffering from one type of psychological problem or the other one. But the trouble here is that these people and even the society as a whole, they don't consider it a problem, they don't consider it a malady or a disease, and if at all they don't consider it a problem or a trouble or a malady, how are they going to get treated for this? Will they like to get themselves treated? Obviously, and of course, no, they will not like. If they don't recognize it, if they don't take it as a problem, will they ever try to solve it? I think not. So that's very unfortunate. I think that we should be very sensitive about these psychological problems because these are not anyway less dangerous than the physical one. But I am of the view that those people who are not psychologically healthy, they cannot become a physically healthy person at all. And a very common psychological problem, which has inflicted many of the people here in our society, a good number of the people who are suffering from it. This problem is the overthinking problem of overthinking. People don't take it as a problem. Some of the people, many of the people who are suffering from it, they think that I have too much of the problems in my life. My life is overwhelmed, and for that reason, I keep thinking. Another, some of the people, those who are suffering from it, they will say that since I am a sensitive person, so being a sensitive person, I am seen overthinking. Actually, it is a psychological problem and it should be taken to the professional, and a professional help should be taken. The psychiatrist, the psychologist, I think they should be consulted for that, and their advice should be acted upon. Today we are going to tell the 12 signs if at all a person is inflicted by any or by some of these 12 problems, then it is a kind of confirmed case that this person is an overthinker, and for that reason this person should be treated. So what are those 12 problems? Let's look upon all of those 12 problems one by one. First of all, decision making can feel like climbing Mount Everest. I think that decision making becomes very difficult for these people. Not to talk of the big decisions, even the smaller decisions, even the very small decisions, like either to eat from this restaurant or from that restaurant. So whether to cook the vegetable or the pulses, I think even the smaller problems become the trouble, and in that case it is a confirm that this person is suffering from the overthinking. And now the second problem these people are facing is, what if is our middle name. What if this happened? What if that happened? What if this did not happen? What if that did not happen? So, what if is very common in their thinking, in their behavior, in their talk. What if this happened? What if that happened? I think there is a huge number of situations where these people are seen using the word in thinking and talking. What if? Now the third problem the people are facing, an overthinker is found as facing, over analyzing past conversations. Yes, sometimes we do analyze as far our past conversations are concerned, but these people are seen over analyzing it, and spending too much of the time and repeatedly analyzing the past conversation. The fourth problem these people are seen facing, overthinking can lead to insomnia. Yes, it is very bad for our sleep, and thinkers, they can't sleep enough. Now that the fifth problem overthinkers are seen facing, we often feel misunderstood. We often think that I was not understood properly and they have misunderstood me. This is the reason that the problems are either created or will get created. And now the sixth problem these thinkers have to face, we are often caught up in the future. Mean we are often found thinking about the future. That future might be an unpleasant one, and this the fears of the future. So we are often caught up in the future. Now the seventh problem these people are seen facing, the fear of making mistakes can be paralyzing. And mistakes are quite a common thing, and each and every one of us does make the mistake, but these people are over cautious about about these mistakes, and they are so desperate to avoid. I think each one of us should avoid the mistakes, but as far these people are concerned, they people seem drowning about when they think that they might the mistake. And the seventh is the eighth problem they people are seen facing, we are perfectionists at heart. Yes, they want to do the things in a perfect manner, I think, which is not so possible. Then they remain worried that why this thing is not perfect, although there is nothing perfect in this world, so why to expect the perfection from our own performers. Now the ninth problem these people are seen facing is, we often feel overwhelmed. We often think that the problems are too big and I'm too small. So there is a huge gap between me and my problem. So that is why I feel overwhelmed. Now, the tenth problem these people are seen facing, we often struggle with letting it go. Now, look, the bad things happen, the unpleasant things happen, and the mistakes are done by us, the mistakes are done by the other people. But it is right to forget and forgive. But as for these people, the overthinkers thinkers are concerned, they don't let the things go away, and they keep thinking and now the 11th problem these overthinkers have to face, we are often harsh on ourselves. This, yes, the very tough kind of criticism the people are seen doing upon themselves. I think they are judging themselves too harshly, which is not right. And the 12th problem these overthinkers have to face is, we sometimes feel isolated, and we sometimes feel that I have been isolated and I cannot move with the society, like the society and the people have abandoned me. So these are the problems that overthinkers have to face. I think that we should try to avoid it. If at all the trouble of overthinking does come to us, I think that we should be consulting the professional. We should be seeking the professional help, because that is really important. Since it is a problem, since it is a psychological problem, so it must be treated very well. Thank you.